God.
We're fucking dumb.
This is stupid.
Yeah. Completely impromptu. And we may just throw this exclusively on Patreon after tonight. Fuck it. This is one of those that's in the moment type of deals.
It is. It's like how we used to do shit before everything got pre-scripted and we turned into a bunch of pussies.
That's true.
Yeah.
We talked about, that was before the days we talked about ass-eating and shit-eating movies.
That's right. I don't know, though, about this whole PG thing. I don't think I agree with that at all. I don't think that... I will say I don't think that we probably curse as much as we used to.
That's just because my wife trained me well.
Yeah. But ultimately, I think that was for the better, because some of those older shows are hard to listen to if you go back. It's like every 2 sentences that we say, there's like 5 fucks and shit and everything in the world.
It's kind of like our buddy, Curly Jaws now when he cusses.
Yeah.
Sarah actually told him directly, too, that he cussed too much. She come in here and everything.
Hey, shut up. Shut your mouth.
You use too much foul language. I like your videos, but you cuss too much, Curly Jaws.
Oh, that's a good topic, though. There was a shit ton of conventions over the last little while. I wonder if anybody has
We do have some people in here, by the way.
Good stories, yeah.
Yeah, this is I'm raw. I'm without the hat tonight. I didn't even think about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I've got a hat right here, but fuck it. I don't have a horror shirt on. I don't have my hat on.
Hey, do you have this? We could do this too while we're in here.
What? I can go get it.
As long as it's not out in the fucking car.
No, it's just in the other room. Yeah, we can go and, yeah, we'll be on here. How long do you want to do this?
It's whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
I can't ever sleep anyway, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's just that, all that anxiety from the first of the month and those artists here in Eastern Kentucky. It just takes its toll on people. And so, there's a couple things that we can do tonight as well. I want you to pick which Patreon member wins the shirt. I've got a spreadsheet here. I'm going to tell you to pick a number. The number on that spreadsheet is your fucking winner, pal. We're going to do that tonight, too.
That's a hell of an idea.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
you see, man, tell me though, before we do that, tell me that you watched that fucking testimony today. Like some of it anyway.
Dude, I have been so fucking annoyingly busy at work. I haven't had time to do shit at all. Barely had time to update the old shit on the Patreon page. I don't have time to hardly wipe my ass, but what clue me in.
It was just the funniest. Like, you could completely tell that she was making that shit up. And she's not a very good actress. So, I mean, like, she was acting her balls off trying to make that believable. But it was just not at all. Oh, my God.
Well, what was her big movie back in the day?
I guess The Ward. Wasn't she in The Ward?
Wasn't she in All the Boys Love Mandy Lane as well? Wasn't that
She
her?
was. I guess Aquaman is like the movie everybody knows her from. But I don't know.
That she did with Norman Reigns. Or
Norman Reigns. Yeah. Where he speared her through the fucking table. That one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I am going to go to Scarefest, yeah. We're me and Savannah and all of us probably end up going to Scarefest.
Lloyd Kaufman. You going to invite me along too? I can ride in the back with the kids.
Yeah.
Shakespeare Shitstorm is Lloyd Kaufman's new movie. Whatever, man. What was the one show that you were talking about where Lloyd Kaufman was in drag for the interview? There was some interview on something. Did you see that?
Me? I never saw that.
It was on something.
I've had 2 experiences with Lloyd Kaufman. One was really good and the other one was really, really shitty. And the one that me and you were at was really, really shitty. But there was another time when I actually met him in 2005, 2006, something like that. And he was actually really cool and like signed the poster. And I think he signed it for free. I'm pretty sure he did.
That must have been that one in Nashville or something.
It was, yeah, the horror full moon con, whatever thing that was. But the second time was when the one me and you were at, where he was just fucking absolutely like ignoring the shit out of everybody that didn't have like huge titties. Like, that's what he was doing. I'm just saying, like,
he had some good medication that day.
Yeah.
Carter Denton's in here, and he's making all kinds of noise for
of the Dead.
What do you think we should do for May of the Dead this year? I know one big thing that we announced. You're going to do a commentary on Saturday night.
Now, the great thing about this commentary, I don't think we've ever done this. I think it's actually a really good idea, too, just for future commentaries. I was thinking about that today. Is me and Joe are going to do a commentary over Dawn of the Dead. And if you watched the show that I did with him and Garrett, then you know that he hates that film with a fiery passion of 1,000 suns. And it's my number one like horror film. So that should be really interesting.
Yeah, and I had no idea that he didn't like the movie. I mean, I remember the shirt that he sold back in the day that we both had. And I would just assume that he was a fan, but evidently not. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Bradley Taylor is in the house. He is having a good time bowling. So where in the fuck do you live at, Bradley Taylor? I'm guessing on the West Coast if you're bowling it, because it's like 11:15 here.
About have to, yeah.
Facebook user, PG or not, I haven't heard Blumpkin mentioned for quite a while. Well, Blumpkin is just a great pastime here in Eastern Kentucky, especially. A lot of them to be had in the McDonald's and Walmart restrooms, I'm sure.
Yeah. Blumpkins are... This is an interesting comment right here, by the way.
What's that?
It says, Uncle Bill, do you wear mini skirts? Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't know what the big deal is now.
Yeah, I mean, that ain't nothing. That's totally fine. I remember, yeah, back in the day when that would be considered an insult, but now it's nothing. You're good. Let's see here. Rest in peace, Mo Howard. You passed away probably 60 years ago, I guess. I don't know why somebody would say that. But rest in peace still to you, sir. I mean, you're definitely a legend.
Rest in power, sir.
Phantasm Mad is in here. It is 10:39, but my wife she's not feeling very well. She went to bed a long time ago, so I'm good. As late as I can stay up. I've got the uncaffeinated clear American peach drinking water, and it won't help me stay up at all, but, I'm drinking it.
I've got coffee, because ain't no way in hell I'd be making it if I didn't have that. Fuck yes.
Now, you're not working from home at all anymore, are you?
No. That ended about 3 months ago.
Okay. So, for people that don't know, the first of the month here in Appalachia, I think we've talked about it a few times. God, I mean, if you want to get anything accomplished, it's almost fucking impossible. You got to get there. Like, if you want to go to the grocery store, it's best to wait until, like, Sunday morning at 8 a.m. to go grocery shopping. Because that's about the only time you can get in there and not be fucking bombarded with stinky, nasty, old elderly people, toothless motherfuckers from the holler, all that shit.
Well, it's just, to me, the most annoying part about it is it makes things like almost impossible to move. Like, if you try to go in any store, it doesn't matter what store it is, like, you can't even barely move. There's so many people. There's lines out the ass. It's just like you got to wait 4 or 5 days at least, probably a week after the first to really do anything.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of just random comments. Somebody mentioned Pineapple Express on here. I don't know what the...
Was she in that? Was Amber Heard in that? I don't know. She might have been.
I've never seen that movie. Yeah, so appreciate everybody joining this kind of an impromptu top stream tonight. I was actually watching some stuff on YouTube. Give a big congratulations to Born to Be Rad for winning YouTuber of the Month for May. And he gets to hang around, Uncle Bill. We don't have to kick him to the curb.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was pretty amazing how he pulled that out. Like, and actually, took the majority of the vote, from what I understand. Even though that's mostly based upon the fact that he stole our fame and recognition in order to make that work.
And others, not just us.
Yeah.
Wet Movie 1.
Right.
58,000 subscribers or whatever he's got. Used his fame to push for the Born to Be Rad victory, according to, what was his name?
Some generic name. Greg Murray or something like that.
Yeah, he probably stinks. He's probably got blackheads all over his face.
You know what's funny? Greg Shepard. I'm pretty sure he's in prison now, too. But anyway, what's funny about that is, to me, is that guy's name's Greg, and everybody we've ever known whose name's Greg is just the biggest, douche of all time.
Yeah, and just a nasty motherfucker, too. Somebody doesn't bath.
And I'm positive that Garrett probably wouldn't want us talking about any of this because I know how he is. But he ain't here, so he really can't stop us either.
So, which I would almost guarantee that Greg, what was his name? Greg Shepard? You want to just call him Greg Shepard?
Yeah, let's just call him Greg Shepard, yeah.
Was whining on there or whatever else. Like, God damn, who fucking cares that much? Like, why in the fuck would somebody... Like, it's a YouTube... He won YouTuber of the Month, which is very cool and everything. But goddamn, if you're a big fan of A&B Horror and More, or My Killer Podcast, or Born to Be Rad, or whatever, cool. But are you a fan enough to fucking, shit on somebody else that won just because, you wanted somebody, one of your favorites to win? I don't know. I don't get that at all. Get a fucking life, bulls.
Are you fan enough to be my man? You remember Sheryl Crow, that stupid shit? Oh, God.
Fucking Sheryl Crow, man.
There's some really bad music in the 90s. I don't know. Many people remember this, but...
I think one of the worst periods for music was late 90s throughout the early 2000s. It was pretty good. It was fucking awful.
Yeah. When all the rock bands and metal bands started fucking tuning to drop D, and those really weird alternate tunings, and everything sounded the same. I hate that whole time period.
Ken Carlson's got an interesting one here. Now, I'm kind of interested in seeing how I think Kino's doing for a few dollars more than Fistful of Dollars in 4K, which Fistful of Dollars is getting really, really great reviews. And he says it's the most anticipated release of the year for him.
I love all those movies, though. All of the Man with No Name movies.
Honestly, though, the good, the bad, and the ugly is always the one that kind of gets the most praise. But I think it's Fistful of Dollars is the one that I really like of the three, the most of the three.
Well, the good, the bad, and the ugly, though, has to me, one of the best scenes in movie history. And that's it's not the main ending, but pretty much the ending of the movie, where they're all in the cemetery and they're lined up across the cemetery. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And they're getting ready to draw, on each other. And just the way that scene He sets that scene up. It's been copied like 1,000,000 times. It's probably like one of the best endings ever in a film.
Yeah, and those movies created a whole subgenre of spaghetti westerns. I mean, that was from those movies, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there were spaghetti westerns technically before then, but none of them were like those, and they were all exactly like those Sergio Leone movies after it. So, Bradley Taylor, Friday the 13th is a week from tomorrow, Uncle Bill. And that's probably the next show that we'll announce. I'm thinking that's probably the next simulcast show that we're doing with Garrett. We're not doing a commentary because you got to spread this shit out. I think this is the only Friday the 13th of this year. So what we have planned, do you want to talk about it, Uncle Bill?
What's that? For Friday the 13th?
For Friday the 13th, yes.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is something that I don't think anybody has ever done in the history of streams, especially horror streams. I don't think this has ever been managed. We, as a collective unit, are going to rank the Friday the 13th films. And then we're going to rank the rankers of the Friday the 13th films. And then we're going to rank the rankings of the Friday the 13th films.
Yeah, because ranking shit is popular. So, okay, if ranking shit by itself is popular, what about ranking the rankings?
That's right.
Of said shit. So, it's Garrett's ranking of the Friday the 13th franchise, the complete, 12 movies.
That's insane to think
about. And we're going to critique his rankings.
We're going to rank his rankings. That's like...
Brandon Skaggs.
Then we're going to rank the instruments of death in all the movies from like 1 to 10.
We're going to rank you stank.
Shit.
Brandon Skaggs. What background are you talking about, sir?
He's talking about the cemetery background behind us on the screen.
Oh, I have no idea what that's from. I think I just Googled like horror themed backgrounds or whatever. That's actually not from a movie poster or anything. It's just something that I thought fit with the DEADPIT motif. I thought he was talking about something in the background of our workspace, bulls.
No,
our
I think
office.
That's what he's
our
talking
office
about.
Space. John Goes To says that he has that exact same mug, Uncle Bill. I think that was
I think this is a shit. What's that store called?
Spirit Halloween.
Spirit Halloween, yeah. Special. Let's see. Westerns. That's an interesting question. How do we feel about westerns?
Bradley Taylor's asking. I actually really enjoy westerns. I mean, that was something I watched a lot with my dad. He was a big fan of the John Wayne westerns and, you know, some of the stuff that I guess that he grew up on when he was a kid, the old stuff. If you've seen one John Wayne western, you've pretty much seen them all. They're all almost exactly the same. They're actually kind of hard to distinguish.
That's true.
Some of his stuff, though, man, I don't know if they've come out with a whole lot of those early westerns in 4K. The Searchers, in particular, is one that I couldn't imagine how killer if they remastered that. How awesome that fucking movie would look in 4K.
Yeah, that was always one that you championed, I guess, more for the look.
Oh yeah,
of the film than anything else. Yeah.
What's interesting is I don't even own that on anything anymore. I had it on HD DVD, and that I couldn't believe. Like, it's from the early 50s. That movie is. It's just crazy. I mean, the thing about westerns back in the early days too is like that was the big budget action movie of like the 50s and 60s.
Oh yeah,
it was the western. They spent a flat fortune making, like, How the West Was Won was another one that they invented an entire projection, different type of screen and everything for that damn movie. So that was where Hollywood put a lot of their dollars in that shit back.
Did you ever see Rio Bravo?
Yeah, I've got that one. Mm.
That was the one I had to watch because like there's so many people like reference that movie, like Carpenter and so many other people like talk about that as being an influence. And yeah, it definitely is an influence on any like under siege kind of movie like Assault on Precinct 13 or anything like that.
I need to go back and watch some of them though, man. I get them confused because there's so many of those John Wayne ones. Like he's got another one called Rio Lobo that I've got as well.
That's right, yeah.
So, and he did a lot of them with, what was that guy's name? That was in the Rat Pack or whatever back in the day. I can't think of his damn name now.
Oh, fuck. What's that guy's name?
He smoked all the time.
They all smoked all the time. There's Frank Sinatra. There was Dean.
Dean Martin, yeah.
Dean Martin, yeah.
Yeah, he was in a few of them, I think. But yeah, I mean, I like them, but I don't watch them very often. Like that was something that me and my dad did back in the day. He enjoyed that shit. Jimmy Hayner. Halloween Ends. Are we excited about it?
I don't know if excited is the word I would use. I'm like interested to see like what they do because to me, the first one, the 2018 one, was really solid. They shit the bed on the second one, and I'm kind of like just curious, like what are they going to do? I mean, is it going to be one of those like is it going to be like Three from Hell, or is it going to be, something halfway decent?
Well, kind of what we're hearing about it is there's going to be something shocking that people will either love or they'll fucking hate at the end of it. Now, we don't know what that is. I would love for if it was something like just ridiculously dumb. It was a dumb way to kill off Michael Myers, like if Michael Myers caught COVID and died from that.
Please God.
I would love that.
That's like just such a ridiculous concept.
Yeah. I would absolutely love that. If it's something really stupid like that, I would enjoy it. Because
I mean, it's going to end up being like, Laurie's going to get killed. Like that's what they're getting to, I guess.
Who cares?
I mean, nobody. That's the thing at this point. Like, the thing they don't understand is that people are so oversaturated with that or Sydney from the Scream series that if they died in those movies, it would actually be a relief, I think, to a lot of people. They'd be like, finally, goddamn.
Yeah.
Like they,
Well, she did die before in Halloween Resurrection, so
yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Kill her.
Yeah.
Ken Carlson's mentioned that Arrow's supposed to be releasing another spaghetti western box set in September. Well, that'd be cool. They did the box set of Vengeance Trail spaghetti westerns, which it could be another volume of that, had that Fulci Massacre Time movie in it, which is basically just another Django. It has Franco Nero in it, pretty much as Django. Play Misty for me in 4K. That'd be a cool one.
That's a really underrated movie, to be honest.
Yeah, that's another, probably one of the early examples of like the Fatal Attraction type movie. Like I can't think of anyone that was any earlier than that, really.
I don't think there was one that was that kind of similar up until that movie. The Beguiled is another one. I mean, honestly, yeah. Clint Eastwood probably has the most like sleeper awesome films of any one guy I can think of, because if you just take out all the westerns that we mentioned, then he's still got like Pale Rider. He's still got The Outlaw Josie Wales. He's still got like The Beguiled, Play Misty for Me. What was the one that with where he was the guitar player?
Oh, Honky Tonk Man.
Honky Tonk Man, which I thought that was a great movie too. I mean, lots of stuff. Pink Cadillac.
A variety of different.
Yeah.
The movies he did with the monkey or whatever. What was it? Any Which Way You Can or something
yeah,
like that.
Every Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can, or yeah.
Bronco Billy, the Dirty Harry movies, even a lot of his recent stuff too, like Gran Torino was killer. And then did you ever see the Mule that he did like 3 or 4 years ago or whatever?
Yeah, I watched that.
I like that one too. I heard that Cry Macho movie that he did was not very good though.
I didn't like it. I tried to watch it on HBO Max, I think, and he's too old, man. Like none of that is believable now, just because he can barely like move around. Like it's just not good. I think the last movie he could really pull that off on, to be honest, was Gran Torino. I think that was his last like really great film.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Mule as well, but you could tell, yeah, he's starting to get old. He's like 90. How old is he? He's 90.
He's 90, if not a little bit older.
Venom Brew Studios bought the Friday the 13th Part 5 commentary back in the day. One of our best commentaries we did on a movie. Well, thank you, sir. Wasn't good enough for Paramount to use.
No, Paramount was like, get these dumbasses out of my face.
That's what I can't figure out, man. I mean, are people that uptight about accents? Is that what it is, or is it just is it the content itself?
You look at it too, like Vince. Like Vince couldn't stand like Southern accents and things like that because he thought it wasn't marketable, and I'm sure like fucking people at Paramount and stuff like that they're the same way. Even though at this point in time, I'm pretty sure that anything like remotely kind of new would get over with people because like they're sick of the same old shit and people doing commentaries. These fucking talking heads people that have always been around doing these commentaries.
Young Guns. What do you think about the Young Guns movie? Venom Brew mentioned that one too.
I probably watched that movie 100 times when I was a kid. I mean, Young Guns and Young Guns 2, like, it doesn't get much better than that, even though I know those movies are really dated now. But the cast they had in Young Guns especially, though, still to this day is pretty awesome. I mean, you had Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez, Lou Diamond Phillips, Dermot Mulroney, fucking who was the British guy too? He was actually real well known. Jack Palance.
Fuck, I've seen the second one more than the first one, to be honest with you. I like the second one probably more than the first.
I like them both. Yeah. I kind of grew up on both of them.
Horror Bengals fan. I love the Dead Pit Patreon. Been a patron since last Thursday. I prefer some Clint Eastwood westerns, CK. Yeah, Clint Eastwood is kind of like the updated John Wayne a little bit. I mean, kind of a different sort of character, but, you know, that was kind of his go-to for a while was the westerns.
Yeah, he rode that out literally and figuratively for 20, 30 years.
I don't know if I've heard this name before on here. Sentient Trees?
Sentient.
Oh. Hello, Sentient Trees.
It's been a minute.
Does
he know us?
Who the hell are you, baby? Give me your name. I don't know you a sentient trees.
Sentient trees. Blaze of Glory or Wanted Dead or Alive? That's a fair question.
I would go with Blaze of Glory.
I'd go with Wanted Dead or Alive at this point.
I just think Wanted Dead or Alive, you hear that all the time, but Blaze of Glory is like, when you hear that, you're like, oh, fuck yeah. Give me that.
Is that the one that goes, well, I never drew first, but I drew first blood, I'm going down.
Call me young. We played that song at a Fright Night Film Fest years and years ago. You remember when we had those Flying V acoustic guitars?
Yeah, those things sound like shit, but they were great for like...
God, they sounded so fucking bad, though.
They did.
They were awful. Oh. They look cool. So there's a couple things we're going to do tonight, too. If anybody's got any questions or anything, we are definitely down for a little while to go over whatever you guys want to talk about. But a couple things. The first thing, since I've got all this ready on here, we're going to be opening Matt's poster here in just a little bit, but I got to go get it. So the first things first is we're going to give away the other T-shirts from TeePublic. They're sponsoring it, and we'll send it to you. Pick out the shirt, all that good stuff. Shop.deadpit.com. Give me a number, Uncle Bill. There's 101 patrons.
Yes.
Right now. Give me a number from 1 to 101.
Oh my God.
Okay. Do you have a lucky number?
Yeah.
Okay.
69. Let's see who 69 is.
69 is Matt Campbell.
Well, holy shit.
So congratulations, Matt Campbell, who has been a patron with us. Fuck, how long has he been with us? This is funny because this spreadsheet tells you how long.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 69, Matt Campbell. So he's been with us quite a while. He's pledged a lot. Let's see. Right now. Okay. Damn, he's been with us a while. So he's a $5 a month pledge, and he's pledged a total of $75. So how long ago? That'd be almost since the beginning. So very cool.
Yeah.
Matt Campbell, I will send you an email if you're not listening to this. But there you go. Any T-shirt you want, any size. They got small. They got girly tees. They've got 5XL T-shirts. They got tank tops. They got sweaters. They got masks.
Get your sweater. Fucking May. So congratulations to Matt Bourne Campbell.
Yay. A lot of people posting about, and we were talking about this with old Curly Jaws a little bit earlier. May the 4th be with you, Uncle Bill. Aren't you sick of that?
Yes, I think everybody is. Yeah,
that was clever when somebody was talking about it 7 or 8 years ago or whatever it was. But not anymore. It's just annoying. Oh, May the 4th be with you.
I like Star Wars. I'll be honest with you, I'm sick to fucking death of Star Wars. And people that like Star Wars, it's like, I don't give a fuck if you like Star Wars.
I'm sick of people that subscribe to Disney Plus.
That's the most overrated shit at this point. Like, I don't know. I'm just done with it.
Burke Jones, super chat for $1. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Burke Jones.
Burke Jones. It sounds like he should be like a governor or something like that.
It does, yeah.
Governor Burke Jones.
Burke T. Jones.
Since he's got that, let's see if I can find something on here, boys.
No.
Did we get a super chat again? About 5 seconds, you give me $20. If you don't give me $20, I won't sign shit. Give me 20, fucker. Give me 20. Give me $20. Give me $20 or I won't sign shit. What's going on in here? So that's the long version.
About blew my fucking headphones out.
For $1.
God.
And we got a new patron while we're live on here, the Dreamin' Demon Bulls.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's a $1 a monther.
Oh, it's amazing how many people we have, though. We're thankful to all of the patrons.
It is actually pretty humbling, to be honest with you.
So it's awesome for that. Here's a good question, though. I was going to ask you this anyway.
Sure.
Roland666 says, have we eyeing anything for the Vinegar Syndrome half-off sale? We always do a show on all these sales, halfway to Black Friday sales. So,
mm-hmm. Yeah, the good thing is all of the new stuff we've already got in the bag. and we're going to. I don't know. I guess I need to start making a list because it's coming up in what, about 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, probably 3 weeks at this point.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few things for sure that I'll be picking up. Trauma is the one for sure that I want to be grabbing, the Dario Argento one. I don't know. What about you?
I was thinking, like, I'm not sure how much is included in the sale, because normally it's like the last month they don't include, right?
But it's everything from the Black Friday sale last November and earlier is going to be on sale, like half off or whatever, half off manufacturing price.
There was a lot of shit that I didn't get because I've been waiting on this sale. So I don't know. I'm thinking like Beware Children at Play will be in it, like stuff like that.
I don't know. I haven't really kept up with it that much. But yeah, I'll go back and try to research it. Yeah, we are going to do I mean, that's always a huge show too. We would be going live around this time. And people like just go ape shit for that stuff, man. I don't know. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. Hey, we got Wet Movie in the house, boss.
Oh, hell yeah.
He is the wet one. Good luck in I know you guys are searching for apartments and stuff like that. I heard about that, so hopefully that all works out for you. I was put in that situation one time a few years ago, and it is
I remember that shit, yeah.
Holy shit. It's not fun at all. It's definitely gets your anxiety going quite a bit, so. Death Wish 2, yeah, that's one that's not going to be on sale, but yeah, that's a must buy. I think that, I haven't seen anything about the transfers on that, but that's a pretty big title for Vinegar Syndrome to get.
Yeah, I thought that was the interesting one too. Like Death Wish, the whole series thing, it doesn't really fit with what they normally do, but I mean, I guess it works too.
Why, yeah.
But, I mean, I was thinking like Blades. I haven't got Blades yet. I know that's going to be in it. The Killer Lawnmower movie. I want to get that. I want to get Beware Children at Play if it's in it. There was a couple of them in that couple of months there that I just completely slept on, and I want to try to get those too.
Well, I'm going to go on their damn app. Do you have their app, Uncle Bill?
I do have their app, yeah.
Oh, you can't see it on there. Let's see.
Let's see what they got.
Because I think I can remember what their, let's see here, damn it. You might be better off just going to their damn website. Cause
yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that app, the way it's set up, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, they don't give a shit what we like anyway.
No.
So was Black Friday, was that Frankenstein, the 4K set and all that?
Well, you're going to have to ask somebody that knows more than I do.
I think it was. I think that was the big Black Friday one. So everything before that, which would include Trauma, Creature, Tiger Claws. That sounds right to me, I think. I don't know. Somebody clue me in on that. And yeah, I hope Adam 80s fan is in the hospital right now, so I just saw that. Yeah. Get to feeling better, brother. Take you some deep breaths and think about titties or something like that. Something nice.
Yeah. Think about titties. It's the best medical advice I've ever heard. Just calm down, think about titties.
Just don't think about your daily life. Don't think about work. Think about titties.
So, yeah. So, if that's the case, then Blades is definitely in that. So, I'm going to get that. I'm going to probably get Girl School Screamers just because that's a slasher movie. I'm not getting any of this fucking shit like The Lamp and Through the Fire and all that stuff.
Oh, God, that'd be a waste of money. Through the Fire's Gates of Hell, too.
Yeah. So that's really about it. I've got a lot of the rest of this stuff.
Yeah, to be honest with you.
Did you know that Scanner Cop sold out? I didn't know that.
Well, they're selling it individually now, though.
Oh, okay.
let's see, all releases, and I think they had like new partner labels and stuff like that came out like the other day, but
Yeah,
Coca-Cola Kid, that was like the only one that I'd even heard of.
It's the same with me. I hadn't heard of any of that stuff except for that. I really am going to pick up, though, Beware Children at Play at some point, because like that's the one that I've really been waiting on. And probably Reform Schoolgirls and probably Hard Rock Zombies. Because I like all those.
Yeah, Hard Rock Zombies it has to be seen. Have you ever seen it before?
No, I don't think I ever have.
Oh, God, I watched that one not too long ago. I don't want to spoil it at all for you. You just gotta see it. Did you get Ticks? The 4K of that?
No.
Okay.
That might be one too, though. I don't know. I didn't like that movie that much, so I don't know.
What about Auntie Lee's Meat Pies? You gonna throw down the money for that one?
That's definite right there, yeah. I really did see somebody the other day post that on fucking Instagram. They were like, I'm watching this classic Auntie Lee Meat Pies. I was like, who are these fucking people?
Yeah, so we'll see. I want to make a strategic list. I don't think I want to go too over the top. I've already thrown down $200 for that shit. The new stuff. So
yeah.
Wet movie though. He's mentioned his whole family is going crazy. I would imagine, the prices of apartments and houses and stuff in Los Angeles area. I couldn't imagine how fucking expensive that would be.
Me either. I can't.
Y'all,
like I know what it is around here, and I can only imagine what it is there.
Yeah, fucking settle somewhere else. Go to like Utah or somewhere.
There's Holland Oats.
Holland Oats.
No, not Holland Oats. It's Holland Oats.
Oh.
Well, that's what they did there. It's clever.
Favorite Holland Oats song?
I've got several. So, I break it down into two categories, like fast and slow. Mm-hmm. So for the fast ones, it's got to be Adult Education. I don't know, something about that song is just hilarious to me, and I love it. For the slow ones, it's got to be Rich Girl.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, there's a couple. Man Eater is a good one too. You gotta.
Yeah, and so is what is that one? You Make My Dreams.
What was that one that? I think that was Hall & Oates. It was like, I can't go for that. No can do. Yep.
Yeah.
You gotta love Hall & Oates. So, Phantasmat is in here. I want to go grab that item that you've got beside of you, and we're going to do an unboxing for him on here since he's on here. How's that?
Yeah, that'll work.
I'll be back here in just a second.
Let's do it right now. He's gonna go get his shit, and in the meantime, you're gonna kiss my tits. So for those of you who haven't noticed, though, I found this the other day. For the people that didn't watch our Frank Henenlotter show, I have an advanced screening copy of Basket Case 2 on VHS. Now, I don't know where the hell I got this. I'm betting that I got it at a flea market or something like that. But I wish that I could find more stuff like this somewhere. Basket Case 2, incidentally, is not a great movie, but that is a great VHS tape. And also, while you're at it, going through like books and shit, check out, if you don't have this, Roger Corman's How I Made 100 Movies in Hollywood and Never Lost a Dime book. That book is awesome. I'm just grabbing shit around here.
When you go and grab your dick demon and play with it in front of the camera.
I've got my dick demon right over there. Okay, you got it?
I do. I got it. Sarah was begging to open it. She wanted to open it before I did, but I wouldn't let her. So let's see what we got here, Uncle Bill. This is from Phantasmat, brought to us by Shutterfly. Yeah.
What could it be?
It's a poster. Thank you, Phantasmat, by the way, for sending. You know, people send us stuff.
Yeah.
That's very nice of them. Always.
Oh, this is professionally wrapped.
Yep, it looks like it's got...
Shutterfly, don't fuck around.
Yeah. It's got some tissue paper. Something.
I'm gently trying to delicately get mine out of here.
I'm using some forceables.
Let's see what we got. I just looked and saw the top of it.
Holy shit. This is fucking killer. See if we can show this on camera here.
That's so killer.
In reference to our Fulci
Hold on.
episode.
If I can get that up there. It's fucking...
Twist it.
Bop it. Pull it.
Damn, man, that's actually really killer.
That is. That's great.
Holy shit.
Oh, I gotta frame that.
Tuesdays with Fulci, 22deadpit.com.
Yeah, I gotta frame that. That's amazing.
It is actually really killer.
Oh my god. That is right up there with like some of the best stuff anybody's ever seen.
Yeah, I want to frame that. I took my...
I've got some frames over here too that'll fit, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I took my futon out of here, so I have a little bit more free wall space that I can get to over there. So, yeah, that one is off the chain.
It's so killer.
I want to get through some more questions on here. Comments. Venom Brew Studios, I'm waiting for Prayer of the Roller Boys to get a 4K. I think that's a perfect Vinegar Syndrome release. Prayer of the Roller Boys. What do you think?
I do too. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. They showed it on something. I think it's on Amazon Prime now. I think that like last week I was on Amazon Prime and it was on there. If somebody can corroborate that, let me know. But I'm thinking I saw it.
When is the pre-order for Trick or Treat coming? I think sometime probably next month. Of course, Felcher's not going to fucking clue us in at all, but that thing is coming. Don't listen to his ass.
Did you see the thing where they released... Well, you sent it to me. They released the shirts. It was either Gutter Garbs or Cavity Colors or one of them.
So, for one, right there, that already tells you that the licensing and stuff like that's out there for that movie. So, somebody fucking owns the movie. So, don't bullshit me, Felcher, you motherfucker. I'm sick of it. Sick of this shit.
Yeah.
Fun City Editions. Yeah, I think Matt's a huge fan of that sub-label. I don't think I've got anything of theirs, though.
I don't either. I've always heard about them on there, but I don't know anything about it, really. Oh, hell. Scream Bloody Gore.
Scream Bloody Gore.
Screaming to
I'm very
like
behind
it.
on this. I'm going to skip around a little bit, boss. Scream Bloody Gore is hooking us up with a super duper chat. Thank you, sir. The next
awesome.
80s slasher you would like to see on 4K.
Jeez, man. There's so many of them, too, that could be in 4K.
I would... So it's something that's probably already been out on Blu-ray, I guess is what you would pick. I would go with like Friday the 13th. I mean, that's kind of odd that one's not out on 4K yet. They just keep making more Blu-rays and shit for it.
That's true. I'm trying to think of one that would really benefit from 4K. And Scream Factory is releasing one that I think would really benefit from 4K, which would be the Funhouse. Just because I know the way that's shot, it's going to look amazing. Fuck, let me think.
Predminator, thank you. He's a new sub. Appreciate it, man.
What is an Italian horror film that's not out on 4K from Argento?
Opera.
There you go. That would be a good one. That'd be a great one, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I think Opera is one of his more underrated ones, too, because nobody talks about it. I don't know why. Fatal Games, that's one that's never come out on anything. And I don't know why either. I think it may be Canadian or something.
Yeah, I think it is.
Scott's Wrestling Collection says Uncle Bill likes a lot of bad movies, Dracula 3D and Dawn of the Dead.
God damn. I don't even know what to say to people like that.
Inferno in 4K would be killer too.
Oh God,
awesome.
Yeah. Why didn't I think of that? That's the one right there. Yeah.
Yeah, the visuals in that's killer. And like of all the Argento stuff that's not out visually, that's probably it.
I mean, I've said this a million times, but I believe it. Like, the opening 20, 30 minutes of that movie are some of the best shot of anything in any horror film. Just cinematography and just the way that it's set up, the colors, everything. Like, in 4K, that shit would look amazing.
Now, Sleepaway Camp in 4K, not so much. I don't know if that movie would benefit too much at all.
Look at this, though. Look at this bucket shit here.
What's that?
More assholes giving me shit. The only... This is Argento's Dracula 3D poster. It really isn't that bad. Like, that's the problem. People never...
It looks like a romance, like the artwork from like a romance novel, paperback novel from the 80s. It's exactly what it looks like.
This is probably my favorite comment so far.
What's that? Oh, shit.
Guess who's eating double stuffed Oreos tonight? Spain's Flotty.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, God.
James Hester, though, I was going to mention this. Blue Underground does have Inferno still, from what I've heard. Which is bizarre that they have not released it yet on 4K.
I'm wondering about that,
they're throwing everything out there. So I think there may be a chance they don't own it. But from what I've heard from a reliable source, Blue Underground still has it.
Special editions of Child's Play 2 and 3. Yeah, that's true.
What was it? Shout Factory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they did. I think that they would do a 4K of the original one too. I think that'd be one they Carrie. That would be another one that I think would do well.
Yeah. Oh, De Palma. Yeah, definitely. The way that his stuff is shot would benefit anything like 4K. What do you think about Dave Chappelle getting tackled by a fan? Did you see that?
No, I didn't hear about it.
So, this is fucking hilarious for this reason. So, some guy, like, he's in the middle of doing a comedy set at some festival, and some guy just runs up and, like, full body tries to, like, tackle him. And, like, he kind of just throws him off, and then security gets him or whatever. But the funniest part about it is Chris Rock was at that same show, and he came up and he says, "Was that Will Smith?"
That's killer.
That's so great.
Salem's Lot in 4K. That'd be an interesting one. Like, I don't know what it is about Salem's Lot, but that movie's never received any sort of special treatment at all. Like, it's just kind of like a basic edition DVD, Blu-ray, whatever. So
it's a fucking phenomenal movie too. Like, people don't talk about that movie enough still this day. I mean, I know it's over and everything, but like, it's right up there with like some of the creepiest movies that I've ever seen.
I grabbed a couple of VHS tapes. Since it's May of the Dead, what is, in your opinion, the quintessential VHS cover for zombie film? And see if I picked it. I picked 2 classics and a couple of like mainstays that are not really that great, but the covers are very, very memorable.
All right. Well, I mean, you know what one of them I'm going to say, but it depends on like what cover, because I don't think they used the classic poster cover for Dawn of the Dead, did they? Or did they? On at least one of them.
No, I know the cover you're talking about.
Yeah. And then, that one takes me back.
Does it take you back there for just a day or for only a day?
That one, I had that one at one time. I don't know what the fuck ever happened to it, but that one is, yeah. That one is classic.
Yeah, I love that cover, and it's kind of odd. And we were talking about this earlier this evening. Dawn of the Dead here in the United States has not had a release of any kind in 14 years. How does that happen?
I swear to God, it's got to have something to do with Rubenstein, who owns it, because, like...
Well, he's just losing money, though. That makes no sense.
He's notorious, though, for, like, he will not license it unless there's, like, a certain demands are met and all this shit. But I really don't like that guy, if I'm being honest. But anyway... The other one I would have picked would be Zombie, of course. Like, I would think that the Zombie VHS cover would be...
Yeah, I actually don't have that on VHS. I would have picked that as well, just because that poster art is iconic. The other one, and a couple of people did mention this in the chat, is another Thorn EMI HBO Entertainment, Return of the Living Dead. That's definitely...
Yeah.
That's one of the best covers of all time, VHS cover. And a couple other ones, since it is May of the Dead, I wanted to grab them. We never talk about these movies. This one's tore all to hell. The Dead Pit, which this was originally that light up cover, but it's seen better days.
I bet it's damn near impossible to find those that actually work, isn't it?
Well, I mean, they wouldn't unless somebody that knew what they were doing put new batteries in it. I don't see how it would work.
Yeah.
I don't think it would work. And this is one that you and I watched. This is horrible. This is like Zombie Nazis. One of the early version, like what year was this? 1981. This is one of the
Shockwaves?
examples where the cover is way better than the actual movie. Do you remember this one?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I had that, too. I had that same
Night of the
VHS.
Zombies.
Yeah.
Did that one ever come out on DVD? I don't know if it did.
I don't know either.
1981. It may have... I don't see a director on here. It may have had a different name. No, it's directed by Joel M. Reed.
The guy that did Bloodsucking Freaks?
Yeah, Bloodsucking Freaks.
Oh, man. That movie sucks, though.
Yeah, it is cool that Second Sight did do Dawn of the Dead. Second Sight, I mean, like I said, that's in the UK. That's not anything here in the US. It's just so weird that, But, yeah, it's Night of the Zombies. And just got a couple more here. Actually, just one more. See if you remember this cover. Now, this is one that's not been released on anything. But the cover is very nostalgic for me. And that is Supernaturals.
Yeah, that cover is amazing.
It's like a Confederate type zombie movie.
The only other cover that I think is like beats that one of that same kind of ilk is Ghost Town.
Yeah, that's an epic one as well. Do not have that one. Jamie Gillis, is he in Night of the Zombies? I'll look. I don't think it... Yeah, it does say Jamie Gillis. He is in Night of the Zombies. Maybe this is one we should revisit, Uncle Bill. Maybe we were dead wrong on this one. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Does anybody know that if this was out on DVD or anything before, under maybe another name? But yeah. just to get you guys geared up for my
of the Dead.
Kind of a little impromptu top stream here. If anybody has anything else real quick, we will get to it, or we'll get going, boys, because it's way past our bedtime, ain't it, Uncle Bill?
It's late as fuck. Hey. I'm trying to think if I got anything new in over here, but I don't think I did.
Well, I got something new in. I've always wanted to see this movie in HD. Yeti.
Have you? Goddamn.
From 1977, directed by Mario DiMardo.
It's me, Mario.
We're going to make a Yeti movie. Oh, it's going to be hairy, and we're going to eat meatballs. Oh. So, but yeah, I guess we will.
Oh, fuck. I'll tell you one thing, though, that happened here recently.
What's that?
I actually watched the trailer for Dark Glasses, which is the new Argento movie that's supposed to be coming out. And I gotta say that it's both nonsensical and awesome at the same time. Like, it looks like it might be like I hate the way it's filmed, don't get me wrong. In terms of, like, he's doing like the same thing Romero started doing, where they're using that, whatever that digital shot shit is that looks awful. Like, same thing Romero used in Survival of the Dead, and like, just the look of it makes me want to shit. But it does have some like really good death scenes and like classic giallo style kind of stuff in it. So, from the looks of it, anyway.
Pablo's got a good idea. We could do Dawn May
of the Dead.
That's possible.
Dawn May of the Dead.
Trauma put out a DVD of that Joel Reed classic. Okay, so that it never really received a DVD.
Right.
Bradley says, I would love for Shout Factory to do a special edition of Jaws the Revenge with a warning, no fake sharks were harmed in the making of the movie on the cover art. I don't know if anybody would buy Jaws the Revenge on Blu-ray, but they did put out Exorcist 2 on Blu-ray. So
yeah. Which I own that. Sadly.
For some reason. It was just one of those nights you wanted to spend some money. Yeah, that's good.
Actually, I got that at FYE with a bunch of other ones that were kind of like getting ready to go out of print. Or I thought they were getting ready to go out of print. I don't think Exorcist 2 will ever go out of print. I think that'll probably be there until the end of time.
Yeah. Why did Hellord ever go on tour with Motorhead? Does he mean never?
Yeah.
You'd have to ask Hellord that. They're not here.
Yeah, Hellord's in Dusseldorf.
Will Severin's website crash during the sale? Are they doing the sale this year as well? They haven't really
I'm sure they are. Yeah. I'm still waiting to spend this $20 fucking gift card. They ain't had anything worth of shit for like the last 4 or 5 months.
If they're doing a sale, like a halfway sale, they're not doing. I mean, they would have already announced it, wouldn't they, or at least clued us in on when it would be. So I'm guessing they're not doing it the same day as Vinegar Syndrome. It may be like a week or two later, maybe. When are we going to do the next 80s slasher trailer watch-alongs? It's been a little while since.
Yeah.
I think we're up to like 1986.
That's a good question. I hadn't even thought about that lately. But we need to finish that out, yeah.
Yeah, we've only got like 3 more or whatever, so. There's titty mutilation in the Yeti movie with the shaving of a Yeti's hairy titties. That sounds great.
Interesting.
Jake Courthouse asking about Grave Robbers from '89. That's one that Vinegar Syndrome came out with. Yeah, I like all those movies. Did you ever watch those Spanish zombie movies?
Like which ones are you talking about?
It was Grave Robbers, Cemetery of Terror, and
oh yeah,
what was the other one?
Los Muertos.
Fuck, I don't know.
Vampires Los Muertos.
The one with the dude with the curly mullet. Blonde mullet that was in it.
I never watched any of those, though. I did watch Edge of the Axe, which I think is Spanish. I think it is.
I would highly recommend all those movies, though. That Ruben Glendo, I think was his name. Those are just goofy fun. Like, very similar to, like, Burial Ground, kinda. But even more goofy, actually.
Yeah. Pablo's got a good question. The ones that I've seen, yes, they look 1,000 times better than the fucking Trauma ones. Because like Graduation Day and a couple of the other ones that I've seen that were licensed from Trauma all look good.
Well, of course, they're going to look better than what you've seen before. I mean,
yeah,
ain't no fucking doubt about that.
Trauma, I don't know what they do. If they, like, run the shit, they just run it over like a UV light and say that it's remastered or something. Like, with their Blu-rays look like shit.
Robert Long, Creepshow and Creepshow 2 need 4K. The original Creepshow's 40-year anniversaries this year. If they don't have the 4K out this year, it's going to be a while, I would say. Yeah, Don't Panic was that other one.
Which is a great film.
So, anyway, I guess that's it. Anything else you wanted to mention on here? Since it's just kind of, we didn't really plan this out. We didn't promote this at all. And we appreciate that we've had so many people stick around this damn late.
Yeah, that's true. I don't really have anything to promote or anything like that. I'm just hanging around waiting for us to do some fucking shows because it's May of the Dead and we need to be doing them. But
well,
I guess
you do have
Saturday, yeah, mm-hmm. I guess Saturday at 10 o'clock on the Mothership, it's going to be Jose Garcia and I are going to be doing Dawn of the Dead commentary. One of us loves it, one of us hates it, and Joe will be, fucking 3 sheets in the wind. He'll be saying all kinds of really hurtful stuff. That's
gonna be fun. That's gonna
so
be
it's
fun
bound to be, it's bound to be amazing.
Right, cool. So, and new updates and stuff tomorrow on Patreon. We did a MWO show with old Curly Jaws, who I'm guessing is in the bed. I haven't seen him tonight. Oh yeah, you guys are doing the theatrical cut. I believe,
yeah, I was thinking about that today. Like, I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to do the European cut because it sucks, and I definitely don't want to do. And it takes out a lot of the stuff that Joe's going to want to make fun of too. So we're going to just do the theatrical cut.
And the theatrical cut, oddly enough, I think it's a rip from a VHS tape, but it is on YouTube, so it's real easy to find.
I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know how I'll be watching. It'll probably be something like that.
Joe made it apparently clear to me that he did not own that movie.
He's not. He doesn't have it.
And I definitely had no way of actually just... Because I was looking. I was like, I could fucking just buy one on Amazon and send it to him. But it's like... Even the DVD's like $60 on Amazon. So I'm like, fuck. So luckily, though, it's on YouTube for free. So... Yeah, but we appreciate everybody tuning in with us. Stay tuned to the websites and the Patreon page. All kinds of new shit on there. New old shit on there. And some exclusive stuff. I want to be trying pizza-flavored ice cream soon, Uncle Bill. And it's going to be on the Patreon page first.
That sounds fucking awful.
There's a company that makes pizza-flavored ice cream and macaroni and cheese-flavored ice cream. Which one do you think would be better?
I imagine macaroni and cheese would probably be better for some reason. Like, I don't think that would be as disturbing.
It's like frozen macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
And I was told that my brother-in-law tried it. I was told it's basically ice cream with that macaroni and cheese powder in it.
Oh, fuck. Well, God, man, what the fuck are people want to do this shit for? What's going to be next? You going to try dick-flavored popsicles or something?
Well, you'd love them.
Looky. Looky. This one tastes like ass. Oh. It's ass-flavored. Ass-flavored chili.
Ass-flavored cottage cheese.
Oh my God.
But good night, everybody. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us. This is kind of one of those just random deals. And, yeah, stay tuned. Dead Pit on Patreon and DeadPit.com. Give us the thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do.
I want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
For this video officially, it's Old Curly Jaws has a message for you. Go on over to shop.deadpit.com and go look at their Teen Public store right now. You've got some new shirts like the Old Curly Jaws official t-shirt, which is brutal and badass. You got the Yummy Gummy shirt with the captain himself on the shirt. You got Uncle Bill's face on a fucking shirt. You got the Final Girl shirt. You got all these shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Get them before they're all out, especially the new one, Bedtime 1039. It doesn't get better than that, so go on out. Check out these shirts at shop.deadpit.com. Go look at their Teen Public store. You're going to have a good old time. Get them all.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. DeadPitOnPatreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows and fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.